What's up, everybody? It's your friend Isaac. Welcome back to Big Bike BMX. Today, let's talk about us, you and me, like people our age. I'm 52. If you are 35 and above, I assume that's who usually checks out my channel according to stats and all that. So this is for us, man. You may be sitting there going like, man, I love going out riding bikes. I love doing what I have to do, but my body hurts afterwards, and I relate to that so much. You know me from BMX, which is a lifetime of falling and just rotating my knees and my elbows and my shoulders. But I mean, even after, like when I started doing BMX as a kid, in that mid area, like in my 25 to 30 or so, I was living a very different life. Like I was living with a UFC fighter, which is random, and traveling around with him, going to all the things he was doing. So I was not a professional fighter. I just had all of my friends in my circle were professional fighters. Frank Shamrock, Ken Shamrock, Oleg Tiktarov was my roommate, Boss Rutan. All these people were just like, they weren't famous then. It was just random people. And so I spent a lot of time hanging out with my friend Oleg, wrestling, getting him ready for UFCs and stuff. So everything hurts, dude. I've been armbarred more than anybody in history, I promise you, because these were all really great fighters and I am not. So I've been armbarred and knee barred and heel hooked and choked out by everybody, you guys. It's crazy. But my body hurts now, being 52 and having all of that come with me. Now, look, I'm not complaining. I had an amazing life. If I were to die right now, I am fulfilled. God blessed me with a fun ass life. I will tell you the truth. I absolutely love all of my memories. I just pay for them now, and that's fine. I anticipate that. I, however, would also like to walk around Disneyland with my grandkids 20, 30 years from now, but continue to do the life that I have, BMXing and having fun. So where's the balance? So a couple of things. I have started drinking creatine. I hear it's good for your brain and your muscles. I don't care about, to be honest, I really don't care about my muscles at all. I care less, but creatine, after your body, your muscle skeletal system, the muscles absorb the creatine, it goes to your brain and it helps get rid of fog and things like that. I've noticed I feel a little bit more alert at work and things like that, so that's super helpful. That's one thing I do. What I'd like to know what kind of like supplements you're taking. I'm just curious what you're taking. I do creatine and I do glutamine to help like when I'm sore after a ride. But let's talk about things you can do as far as like knee braces. I'm going to talk about Old Bones Therapy today and the products that they have that can help you get through today, get through this month, whatever your injury is. They probably have something for you that will absolutely help you in whatever you're dealing with. So let's talk about it. All right, so let's talk about your joints. And I interviewed Brandon from Old Bones Therapy, Craig and I did, back in 2020 when we first heard about these products, because you guys, I've dislocated my knee 3 times, doing Flatland once when I was about 15, playing volleyball randomly at a youth group when I was a senior in high school, and then in a pool of all places, I've dislocated my knee, random. But each time, well, 2 of the times I had to put my knee back in, and it's crazy, but I have a burp. But the tendons and everything are like intact. I'm not going to have surgery until I'm all the way done with bikes because I don't want to do it and then have to do it again. So I'm just buying time. And in the meantime, my knee hurts a lot because I have bone chips, I have stretched out ligaments and tendons, and my kneecap tracks a little bit, like 2 millimeters, 1.5 millimeters to the outside, which makes it want to keep popping out. So I have to do some exercises to keep the ligaments and tendons strong. So a lot of times when you see me out riding at a big ride out, I don't have a knee brace on because I need to let everything move around, get stronger while I'm actually doing stuff. But I need the brace after the fact. So you usually see me the next day, or if you see me walking around, I usually have a brace on because of whatever I did the day before. So how does Old Bones Therapy change the game? And I'm really excited to show you this part. These knee braces, these elbow braces, everything that they do is a different material. When I first got injured, when I hurt my knee, they gave me a knee mobilizer that was neoprene. And I live in Arizona. It's 120 degrees in the summertime. So by the second day, just wearing that knee brace to mobilize my knee, I had a huge heat rash, dude. Like it burned, it hurt, it was gnarly. And I just couldn't wear a knee brace because it was too hot. Now enter Old Bones Therapy and the braces that they have. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is it's time, I have to retire my knee brace. This is a 5-year-old knee brace. So this is like a review of a knee brace 5 years after the fact. This thing has been with me. This has gone on a cruise, a vacation that I took with my family. It's been to Galveston, Texas. It's been to California, Santa Cruz. I did the Santa Cruz ride out with this knee brace. You guys, if you see me out and about, if you have a picture or a video with a red Old Bones Therapy, this is it. I have one, and this is the one. And you guys, this is 5 years of use, and like, see all the little snags and things like that? This is worn and used and stretched out a bit. 5 years of me going from, you know, whatever weight I was, I've gone up and down in weight, but this thing has just come through and performed. Now, the way that this works, let me turn it inside out, and I'm gonna show you the key benefits of these Old Bones Therapy braces. So, first and foremost, this is like a sock. It's not neoprene rubber. It's like a sock. And so the heat can escape. It doesn't build up and have a lot of sweat sitting on your skin. This will pull the sweat away because it's like a sock. So up at the top here on the inside, you have these little tiny rubber, like little dots that will stick to your skin to keep the brace on the bottom and the top seated on your skin. It's not perfect. They never are, but it does hold your knee brace on because it's also some compression. So you have those at the very top up here to hold the knee brace up. Then you have this little padded donut with the cutout in the middle that goes around your kneecap, and that will just sit and hold your kneecap like a little hug, and it feels really good because it's pulling from a consistent all the way around, and it's not like a Velcro type thing. It's just a consistent hug around your knee, and it really does alleviate, and it's almost like confidence, man. I put it on and I feel like, okay, it's supported. You just feel differently. It's definitely a feeling when you're wearing a compression sleeve that really just makes you feel like a lot more confident and a lot better. And it does kind of take the bite of some of that pain away. Nothing's gonna make you pain-free, let's be honest, but this will absolutely help. So 5 years, and it's finally time for me to get a new knee brace, but that's one hell of a recommendation. This has been with me for 5 years. I can't ask a product to do more than that. And it's in really good shape. I bang this thing on cables and on bars and on everything, doing wheelies. I am not my knees are all over the place when I'm doing wheelies because that's how I keep balance, and this thing is held up. So if you're looking at the Old Bones Therapy knee braces, just know they do work and they will last you a long time. It's a good investment. It's not just a cheap thing that's going to fall apart. So they make them in lots of colors. Here is a pink one instead of the pink or the red and black and gray. Pink. They make orange, blue, purple, black. This is the one that I will be wearing right here. You'll see me wearing, this is my replacement. Got a black one that I'll be wearing from now on until I wear this out. So this will be with me till about 2030, I assume, because it's 2025. So look for this black on black stealthed out Old Bones Therapy knee brace. Now, they don't just stop at the knees. I'm just gonna tell you about the things that I do for myself. I have a horrible pain right there on my elbow. I don't know what it is. It's right there. It's right there. And so like if I'm doing any type of dips or overhead like presses or anything like that, my elbow will hurt. If I yank up and I'm doing wheelies, my elbow will hurt. Jesus, that stupid mic is dropping down. It looks weird, but whatever. I'm not here to win an award for looking great, but my elbow hurts. And so there's not a lot I can do about it. I guess it's tennis elbow. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm like you. I don't care enough to go to the doctor to get it fixed because that costs money, and I'd rather not spend money on an elbow that hurts once in a while. So I called Old Bones one day and I was like, Brandon, dude, my elbow sucks. And he's like, dude, I think I've got the thing. We have an elbow sleeve. And I was like, I didn't know that. He sent me an elbow sleeve. Now, this thing, you guys, is besides the knee brace, this is probably the most, it's up there, dude. I've got one more product that, man, ties for second place for me. But this thing absolutely does what it says. What you can't see is right inside here is there's a fly flying around, you guys, but there's like a bean, a pad the size of a bean, a lima bean, right here and right here on either side. So if I turn it inside out, you will see what I'm talking about. That right there and that right there. These are thick pads that sit inside this elbow brace, and when you put it on, and those pads sit and they press against some, I don't know how it works, but it presses on that right there, and you will absolutely feel the release. And then the other thing that I like about this, you guys, it's got sweat lines. Don't be grossed out. I sweat a lot, but this right here helps me know when it's like in the middle of like the ditch. Like when you get a tattoo, this part right here is called the ditch. So the ditch of your arm goes right in between that line, and then you know that's where the elbow sleeve goes. So you will see me out and about often looking like this. Twist it just a little. You will see me out like this a lot because this does it. For some reason, these two little pads pressing on my forearm, I don't know how it works, but it works. And it takes the bite off of the pain. The pain's still there when I'm like, if I'm lifting or something, but this takes the bite away from the everyday movement. I think it's like, if I go to move and I don't have it on, I know it's gonna hurt, and then it hurts, and then I'm like, ooh, it's frustrating. This will take away that initial ow. There's still pain, but this takes some of that bite away. So look for that's the elbow sleeve, the tennis elbow sleeve. The other thing I will tell you about for my Flatland friends right here. This is their knee pad, or I'm sorry, their shin pad. This is something that Craig and I told Brandon about. We were describing hammer knee pad or hammer shin guards to Brandon. I was like, dude, if you could figure a way to make these, it would be awesome. So they made their own version with the sock, which is fantastic. So it's a sock sleeve material, and then on the front, there's a pad sewn into right here. Just, if you remember, the hammer pad was sewn on the outside, and it was like that preschool plastic material that you would have like on the pads at a preschool. I got the hiccups, you guys, I'm sorry. But it was that material. They just put it on the inside. So this is my Flatland. This is my Flatland shin guard from Old Bones, and it compresses the calf, which is great. But it's fun because, I mean, I can turn it on, I can turn it just a little bit, and if my tire's spinning, it's not going to give me the burn from, like, if I'm doing some type of trick where the tire's rolling and my foot's on a peg and the tire's going to hit my shin. I can turn this inside and get that taken care of, or it can also help from like shin taps and things like that. Very, very cool. If you're into Flatland, I would definitely take a look at the Old Bones Therapy shin guards. Now, I will show you guys, this is up there. This is either my number one or number two favorite product that I use the absolute most. It's hard for me to say because I use the brace daily, but this is very, very close. This is a sleeve. It's not a compression sleeve. This is a gel sleeve. I can do two things. I can put it in the refrigerator for half an hour, or I can put it in the microwave for about 10-15 seconds, and it will either give me heat or cold. And you can see it's a thick gel sleeve. And if my elbow is sore, if I just come in, I will drop this in the freezer for about 15-20 minutes so it gets nice and cold. And right now, even room temperature, this is cold to my skin. I wish I could somehow explain this. It feels like a Mentos. Like I just put a Mentos on my arm. But the whole thing right now, cold all the way around, 360 degrees of cold or hot, depending on what you need. And that will work to cool things down. And then I can put on the other sleeve. This works for knees. It works for elbows, hand, wrist, calves. I mean, there's times when I will just get this out, slap it on my knee. You can slide it on. They do make these in multiple sizes, so you could get one for your knee. But look for the ice sleeves. These things are amazing, and I cannot recommend this enough. This, if you can only get two things, this and a knee sleeve, if you can only get one, depending on how bad your knees are, get that. But man, this is Everybody needs one of these, you guys, for whatever size your arm, your shin, your knee is. Definitely look at the eye sleeve, because this is going to be your go-to to heat or cool injuries. This is a fantastic one, you guys. And then the last thing I'll show you, this is one that just is interesting to me, and I know a lot of you work in warehouses and things like that. This may be something that you would love. This is one of those back braces that you wrap around and tighten, and then you grab the side things and pull it a little bit tighter, and boom, boom around. You know what I'm talking about. It's a typical back sleeve or back brace. Now, on the back, you will see, I can slide my hand in here. It has a mesh, it's hard to see, but there's a sleeve in the back that goes against your skin. Now, when you buy one of these, they have a heating and a cooling like pack that you can put inside of here. So you can put in the cold or the hot, slide it in here, wrap it around your back, and now you have back support with cold or heat, depending on what you need at the moment. So Old Bones Therapy has you for this. I'm only showing you, this isn't like a BMX product. I'm only showing you this because like a lot of my friends are in an industry where they are standing up all day and back braces are important. Old Bones Therapy has you with a cooling and a heating pad, so you can wear this all day. When you get home, slide a heating or a cooling pack, or maybe you have one, just drop it in your car on the way home, cool off, or use some heating to get home. So Old Bones Therapy has you for everything, even cool hats. So take a look at Old Bones Therapy. If you have injured body parts that need some support and they need some extra help, they will absolutely do what they delivered. This is a company that's been around for a long time. Like I said, I'm finally replacing a knee brace after 5 years. I cannot, like, that's about as long as I would expect something to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good value. So if you're looking for something like shoulder, elbow, wrist, knee, back, whatever your ailment, Old Bones Therapy probably has a brace designed for you. Here's the thing, it's a small company, only a couple people are working there, and it's really just two bros that started it, or two bros that skateboarded, and they just wanted better knee braces and better protection. So that's the philosophy. They're always introducing new things. I mean, everything from insoles to make Vans more comfortable. Did you know a new poll shows that Vans is like the official dad shoe? It used to be New Balance, Vans now. But with the Old Bones insoles, you can make Vans feel comfortable, so they got you covered there too. So no matter what you're doing, Old Bones Therapy probably has something that's gonna make your day a little easier. That's the best compliment I can give them, because I've used it for 5 years and it still holds up. All of it works the way it's intended. I just happen to have wore out a brace after 5 years. That's impressive to me, and I will absolutely happily hand them more money to grab a new knee brace, because I know I'm gonna have it till at least 2030 probably. So, all right, y'all, take care of yourselves. Let me know in the comments below what you do to keep yourselves feeling better. Let me know what you do for your nutrition. I don't know anything about this stuff, you guys. I'm just curious, and I'd like to know more. Are you taking creatine? Are you taking glutamine? Is there something else I should take? I don't know. Let me know in the comments, man. Take care of your joints. Take care of your bones. Take care of your body. We got one, man. You live inside your brain. This is just the shell. And we've had a good time with the shell, but let's make sure that we can walk around Disneyland with our grandkids later on too. Have fun out there. Be well. Do some rad stuff. I do have an affiliate link below in the description that doesn't cost you more. It just helps the channel out. I've never done an affiliate link. I've never been paid for sponsorship stuff. Everything that I show you is just me telling you that I like this stuff. I don't get anything out of it. Sometimes I get free products. I've never been paid for this stuff, but I do have an affiliate link if you want to use it. It does support the channel, and good luck, man. Have some fun. Regardless, go take care of yourself, man. You're important and you deserve it. See you around.